Welcome to the first of our motorhome seminars. They're brought to you by Which Motorhome and MMM Magazine and our co-sponsor Shield Total Insurance. This first seminar is all about helping you if you're planning to buy a motorhome. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Daniel Atwood. I'm managing editor of MMM and Which Motorhome magazines. Now, for our first speaker, I'm sure many of you will recognise him. He's our senior road tester and a man of significant motorhome knowledge, Mr. Dave Hurrell.
Good morning, everyone. The purpose of this presentation is really, as it shows on the screen, to try and demystify the process of choosing a van if you're new to motorhoming. If you see me at the end, I've also got a very easy and good remedy for trench foot, should any of you feel that you're suffering from that today. The vans here at the show, which you either will be seeing later or you've already seen, are going to cost you a lot of your hard-earned cash. Probably the most significant purchase other than your home. So really, to try and make the right buying decision first time is crucial, really crucial. The best way, if you're unsure about whether you like motorhoming, the kind of motorhome to choose or whatever, is to hire one. Normally, if you go out of season, you can get a really good deal a long weekend, just to see if you like motorhoming in general. A few days away, or discover if all this is part of the fun for you, or maybe it's even a nightmare, and then you can decide it's not for you before you spend a huge chunk of your hard-earned cash. Then there's the driving aspect. Maybe some of you have only ever driven a car. One of the larger vans here, they're palatial, you go and sit in them and enjoy the living area, but remember you've actually got to drive the vehicle as well. Are you going to enjoy driving it, or is it just going to make you nervous? Motor caravanning, as opposed to caravanning, is about being able to enjoy the journey as much as you do the destination. And if you're nervous about driving a larger vehicle, a really good idea is to sign up for a motorhome manoeuvring course. And organisations like the Caravan Club actually arrange these, so you can go along, have a go at reversing and driving a van and see if you actually get on well with it and you enjoy it, and it's not too daunting. The next thing is about what motor caravans are called. It's really, a lot of it is down to the complexity contained within the subjects, because unlike caravanners, we have no less than 3 names for our vehicles, which can be confusing. Is it a camper van? Is it a motor caravan? Is it a motorhome? Which is which? Well, they're really all the same, but I've heard people refer to their 30-foot Leviathans as the camper, while some producers of small Volkswagen-based tiddlers describe them as motorhomes. Part of the reason for this situation is the diversity. There are tiny one-berth car campers, such as the one we see here, all the way up to enormous coach-style motor caravans that resemble the 52-seater you might see carting people around on coach holidays. Some of the larger ones, you will also need an HGV licence to drive them, so you need to bear that in mind as well. This particularly applies to if you pass your test after the 1st of January 1997, where you can only drive a maximum weight of 3.5 tonnes. Then there's the activities. Some folks like nothing more than a day up to Skegness, while others are busy crossing continents, travelling to one end of the Americas to the other, for instance. And all these activities call for a different style of van. And there really lies the rub, how exactly to make the right choice. Owner surveys really tell us that the internal layout, the living area, is the most important factor when choosing a van, but I'd also suggest looking first at size. Where do you want to go? Do you want to tour along back roads and narrow lanes? If so, you want a smaller vehicle. Buy something too big and tranquilizers and divorce might not be too far behind. Also, where are you going to keep it? Will it fit your driveway? Measure carefully before you place the order. You could put it in storage, but one of the delights of motor caravanning is having the van outside and ready to go at a moment's notice. Water in the tank, food in the fridge, and you can be off for a day out or a spontaneous weekend away.
Layouts. Now, some layouts work better than others. Dave touched briefly on layout before, but for us, layout is our key element with regard to motorhome sales. Before we get into figures and chassis and all this sort of thing, the layout is absolutely essential. So, for example, families will look for layouts that have got bunk beds in. Active couples might want vehicles that have got plenty of outdoor storage, and people who like to socialise or just relax and watch the world go by will want something with a big lounge in it.
So getting the layout right is crucial to your enjoyment of the motorhome. And buying an unsuitable layout is often a reason for early change. So think carefully about what the motorhome is going to do, where you're going to go, and to some degree that will help you decide what layout might work for you. And we've got such a belief in this at Loudon's that we've actually changed the way that we display our vehicles at the depots. Previously we used to row the vehicles up according to different brands, and then customers can go look at the Deathlefts and look at Cartago or the Swifts, but we've changed that now so that they're actually rowed according to layout. So when customers come in and say, I'm looking for a twin bed, low profile motorhome with storage, then we can show them a row of those types of vehicles and they can compare them side by side. If you're looking to buy a used vehicle, the ideal age is between 2 and 5 years, and it's usually a fairly safe bet. They're often one owner, in top condition, with low mileage and service history, and any niggles have normally been ironed out. Dealers normally have the best choice of stock, and it's still a lot of money. So buying from a dealer does give you that peace of mind. You've got a stronger legal position if heaven forbid, things go wrong afterwards, or in the worst case, someone actually lays claim to the vehicle after you've taken delivery. So let's talk about the fun of actually going out there and looking at some motorhomes. So first point, focus on the layout first, but don't be too rigid about the price. Try and get the layout right and then work to try and find a vehicle within your budget. Naturally, every dealer, like us, wants to do business and will have offers to make, but don't be shoehorned into a great deal just because it's a great deal. And even if it is a great deal and it ticks those essential boxes on your list, then just make sure, get on the bed. Is the bed long enough? Is it firm enough or soft enough? And get behind the wheel. Can you actually push the seat back far enough so that your legs are comfortable on the pedals and, as Dave says, do a test drive? The two things that you do more in a motorhome than anything else are driving and sleeping. And if you can't do both of those comfortably, however good the deal is, it isn't the right motorhome for you.